It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Hurts throwing right away.
This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they run the option on second down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice run and some new digs for Swift, the biggest name to be dealt during this year's draft. Had some tough times in 3 years with the Lions, but the good news for him, he's now in Philadelphia and knows exactly how to get the most out of a versatile runner.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll work this one out to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You look at this Eagle defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, the Commanders.
First down, Howell to throw.
Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter #1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down throw for Howell.
Got a man. It's Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's Howell with another throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Howell throwing on first down here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
No touchdown.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Alpha. No touchdown.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 42 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate.
88 out the gate? What's that?
Well, as I used to hear my old man talk about, it usually meant nothing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Man open left side is Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd down. Hal now.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Robinson up the middle.
The 20. 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Dotson's somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Able to power through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st down, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Now Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Fights through him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Howell now to throw it. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Howell.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Howell.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Commanders' 47-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Robinson, he'll try the left side. 69 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And 4 at the 28-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Now they go play action with Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 31, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
63, 63, 63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run out of the gun with Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hal running right on the option. Powers through him. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
They go play action with Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
And Howell will throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I've given him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Powell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Commanders.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Washington first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So a victory here for the Commanders. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Commanders, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problem. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored a touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a whip. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down, going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB, before not serving hand to hand. Real name Jamal Chase, he the newest goal with the people saying. I'm still in the field, ain't calling plays.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting ducked down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in